What if I told you that some of the most successful people that you admire might be battling a hidden struggle every single day? They smile, they inspire, and they achieve. But beneath the surface, they are fighting something that nobody can see. Depression affects 1 in 6 people at some point in their life. But today I want to talk about a specific type of depression that actually goes unnoticed, and it is high functional depression. See, first of all, we need to understand that it is not an official diagnosis, but the term is used to describe people who might appear so productive, so motivational, so inspirational, maybe emotionally stable. Let me break this down for you, what high functional depression is and how it challenges the myths of success and happiness at the same time. Unlike clinical depression, which visually disrupts daily functioning, like lack of motivation, fatigue, or emotional withdrawal, high functional depression is different from it. People with high functional depression may continue working, socializing, and maintaining relationship. Yet on the inside, they'll be feeling exhausted. They'll be dismissing their own symptoms and might believe that they should be able to push through. On the outer level, they might seem very successful, but on the inside, they have feelings of sadness, emptiness, or even suicidal thoughts. For example, you see your famous celebrity, on red carpet, in their hit movies, or maybe on social media, everything seems so perfect. You might be wondering that, they have success, they have fame, they have money, right? How can they even struggle with mental health? Let's take Deepika Padukone for example. When she was at her peak of her career, she was delivering one hit after the another, but she was struggling with depression and nobody could actually, see it, right? All of us were wondering, wow, she's giving, such nice, such great movies, and she actually, mentioned it herself that how she was feeling so empty. And even she had suicidal thoughts at that point of time. It was later when her mother recognized her signs and then she sought for help, right? But before that, everything was going, unnoticed. This is what, high functional depression do to us. But underneath, that success, that money, things are not happening in the way that it should happen. Let's talk an example from Hollywood as well. Lady Gaga. She has struggled with depression most of her life. And when you might be seeing her on red carpet, you might be feeling that, she's so invincible, so bold, so successful. How can she struggle with depression? But that is true. The other example might shock you, but the author of very famous book series, the Harry Potter itself, written by J.K. Rowling, struggled with depression as she was single mother, and she also admits to having suicidal thoughts. And I know when you are hearing about this, you might be, in this shock. These people seem so successful, so happy on the outer front. This is what we call high functional depression. And it often goes unnoticed because on the surface level, you seem so fine. You get ready, you go to work, you laugh with friends, but on the inside, you are drained, you feel empty, and you feel disconnected. See, now you must be wondering what are the similarities and differences between high functional depression and depression. See, at its core, high functional depression share same symptoms of that of depression, including persistent sadness or emptiness, feeling worthless or hopelessness, loss of interest in activities that you used to like before. There are, most of the time you will be feeling fatigue, or you won't be able to concentrate in tasks for a longer bit of time. There are changes in your appetite and sleep, and also in severe cases you might be having suicidal thoughts. But the main thing here is, people with high functional depression continue to push themselves to perform. This is why it goes unnoticed by themselves and also by the people who are around them. Now you must be wondering that, why would somebody hide away their depression and not seek help? Here are few of the reasons that might help you understand it. First can be cultural stigma. Maybe the culture that they are living in, mental health there is always been ignored and not kept as in priority. The second can be, fear of seen as weak. Right? Some of the people really fear that, that they don't want other people to see themselves as somebody who is weak or maybe vulnerable. Third can be pressure of maintaining a particular image. It usually happens in people who are high achievers, so they don't want other people to see them as vulnerable, or maybe they they have some kind of weakness, so they tend to hide it, so they act as everything is fine. The last but not the least, some of the people, they are so much independent, maybe over independent, that they are equipped, or they can handle each and every thing that goes wrong with them. So same goes with this condition. If they seem that they are feeling sadness over a period of time, or they have been feeling not so great about themselves from a very long time, they think that they will be able to handle it on their own. But the truth here is, suppressing symptoms of depression is not going to help them. It's going to make the condition even more severe over the time. The truth is, high functional depression is still a depression. Even if somebody appears to be fine on the surface level, doesn't mean that they aren't struggling. If you relate to any of these signs, please remember, seeking help isn't sign of weakness, but strength. And you don't have to go through it all alone. Healing happens when a conversation happens. And if you are looking for that support, I offer individual session where we can navigate this journey together at your own pace. And whenever you are ready, the link is in the description box, and you can schedule that session with me and take that first step for yourself. Bye-bye.